palms are facing forward. You got the rings up here, so it's eye level. Sitting down, you're up just on the tippy toes. You're shrugging your shoulders down, pulling up, up, and then at this point here, really pull strong with your arms. Pull down, pull up, up. 1, 2, 3. Come down, control. Tap the feet on the ground, all the way down. Engage shoulder blades on. Pull up here. 1, 2, 3. Control down. 2, 3. Okay, so you're going to repeat 4 to 6 repetitions. Okay, so the Bulgarian lunges, we've got the slightly elevated box. We're stepping the foot back. We're making sure that when we lunge down, we're leaning forward. We don't want to hyperextend the back. We're going to come down. 1, 2, 3. As deep down as you can go, and then back up again. So we're going to aim to do a minimum of 10 and build it up to 20 repetitions per leg. Okay, so pike press. So we have something out in front of us. We're forming a tripod. So your hands are at the back, and then you're heading your head to the front, to the apex of the tripod. So we're going up. When we come up, we're going to lift up onto our tippy toes. Project the head forward, tap the head on the ground, press up. At this end here, range of motion, we want to press back, push our head back into a big downward dog stretch, push our weight into your heels, push up through the shoulders, rotate the elbows upwards, feel that big stretch. 1, 2, 3. Lift up onto the tip toes, keep the shoulders pressed, come down, but still compress and press up through your shoulders. Press back, press up, stretch it out. So we're going to do a minimum of 4, building up to 6 reps. Okay, so we're going the single arm pull up with the legs assisted, or single arm chin up I should say. So hanging down into a squat position, make sure you do press the scapula down, stand up, pull up, twist up into that arm, leaning over to the other side, and then come down, control all the way down nice and slowly. Make sure that when you pull up, you shoot your bum back to keep the torque and keep the tension there. If you come too far forward, you'll lose the tension. You can also lift your heels up to make it more challenging. So scapula down, twist up, bum back, up onto the tippy toes, feel the torque, feel the pull, come down nice and controlled, control down. And so what we're doing is we're aiming to get a minimum of 6 upwards to 6 to 8 repetitions. Okay, so the shrimp squat, we're standing on one leg, we've got a pole or something like that. So if I can stand on the left leg, I'm going to hold stable with my right hand. I'm picking my back heel up into my butt as much as I can, squatting down, bringing the back knee just behind the ankle, tap, and then back up again. So we're going to aim to do 6 upwards to 10 per leg. Remember that when you're squatting down on that leg, you don't want that knee to fall in like that. You want to keep that knee out and keep it nice and steady, yeah? If you want to progress it, you can use the assistance less of the bar that you're holding on to. So we're going to get through 6 to 10. We've got the rings set down at about knee height. We're leaning forward into the rings. We're squeezing the butt up and under, pressing the shoulder blades apart at the top range of motion. Coming down, feeling the nice big stretch, full range of motion stretch at the bottom. Keep the butt tight, keep the outside. Push up, press your shoulder blades apart. You want to aim to do a minimum of 10, building up to 20 repetitions. All right, so we're going to go to the bicep curls. So we lift up, scoop the pelvis up and under, pull the shoulder blades together, bend, curl, keep the hands up nice and high up above the head, and then control down. Recruit the shoulder blades together, pull above the head, control down. Notice how when I pull with the ring, I'm pulling on the ring. See how the tension of the ring there, I'm grabbing, I'm curling the ring up, yeah? And that way, you're gonna get a lot more flexion through the bicep. So we're gonna aim to do a minimum of 10 and building up towards 20. So tricep press, we're holding the strap just where the ring is. We're coming back nice and far back. We're scooping the pelvis up and under, keeping the elbows over the ears, pressing overhead. What we don't want to be doing is pressing the elbows down. We're going to keep them up overhead, scoop up and under, press overhead, reach, press your biceps into your ears, keep your pelvis nice and locked up and under. aiming to do 10 minimum, upwards to 20. All right, so face pulls, leaning back, tucking the pelvis up and under, recruiting shoulders down and back, row, externally rotate nice and high, internally rotate. Make it easier by walking back, shoulders on, row, externally rotate, hold it up, 1, 2, 3, internally rotate. So we're aiming to do 8 to 12 repetitions. Squat, we've got the toes pointing back, so we've got the feet pointed like that. We're going to scoop the pelvis up and under, making sure we're not getting any hyperextension through our back. Scoop up and under, lean back, hold the scoop in, feel this, the quad load, feel the ab turn on, 1, 2, 3, come back up, keep the butt tight, keep the pelvis scooped up and under, and 1, 2, 3, and then back up. So we're aiming to do right about 8 to 12 repetition rate. All right, so holding the bicep facing upward, locking the elbow, keeping the shoulder girdle pulled down and back, lock it in, and then you're rotating the arm open, hold it, 1, 2, 3. As you rotate it in, keep your bicep facing up, don't let your bicep roll in, 2, 2, 3. And you're gonna do 10 reps. Locking the bicep up, shoulder girdle engaged, push the stick forward, lock the bicep up, 1, 2, 3, flex, extend, 2, 2, 3, flex and extend. 10 reps. Holding the stick behind you, turn the bicep in and forward again, shoulder girdle down, extend the wrist down, flex it up, keep the bicep facing in and forward, so it's down and up, but keep that bicep forward, yeah? And so 10 reps.